Easy. And beyond. Alright guys, it's day 3 on the island. Gonna go do some snorkeling in a while, maybe catch some more lionfish. Yeah, hopefully you like the footage. Let's see what comes up tonight. Last night we had a beautiful turtle. We actually had 2 nesting females. One came after we stopped doing surveys. So tonight maybe something will hit up the camera traps. Maybe we'll get a few more. Let's see. Lionfish, lionfish, invasive hind, last size snapper, mackerel, fish. On the water down me. Oh, it's a catcher. I can't see it, but I hear it. Look it. I just hear it, but I ain't see it yet. Anyways, this is the back beach. That's all I think. You have American oyster catcher somewhere there. Just as killing the pigeons just flying overhead. You can see it's a lot of cactus in the terrain. There is one trail, but you have to know where it is, otherwise you get lost. First of all, I'm very high up. But if you look down there, you're going to see Grenada. Holy crap, and the scaly nips are coming in the hundreds, man. Look at them. Scaly nip pigeons. Woo, I'm winded. I'm winded. You know, we just in the bush trying to find my way back to the trail. But the good thing is, if you're on an island, you can't get lost. You just have to keep walking. You must reach the shore. When you reach the shore, you walk back to where you're going, or you swim back to where you're going. Look at tarantula nest there. Look at another tarantula nest there. Safely back on the trail. What an adventure. We hope some turtles come up tonight. to finish this episode. Look at the rock formations. Well, I hope you guys enjoying life in the uninhabited island with us. So, we're out here, no turtles yet. For some pretty rough weather. But we're doing it. We're doing it. We wanna get the turtle tonight. Well guys, didn't see anything tonight. In my tent. Yeah. Weather's been sucking. It's gonna be a wrap. See what happens tomorrow on day 4. It's gonna be in water day. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun. Stay tuned.
Good morning.
Lucy, you're incoming. Morning. Like the rain stop. Well, it's in water day. We both come with the divers and to restock our supplies. We're ready. The reverse by. Mother's neck. All they want to kill me. Lucy, here go in my foot. Cha. You have to come so let the boat turn slow. Eh? What fish? Hey, water. If you put water in water, it's water. Well, the thing's supposed to ready. Restock. Waiting for the boat to go on the water. Ja! Go on quick now. Sure. You ready? Ah! More down neck. Everybody ready? No sun white. Turtle number 1. Sleeper. Juvenile green.
Dragon.
So juvenile green. See some barnacles. See? Okay, so now it's tagged on both flippers. It's mildly sedated because the restraint getting carapace measurement. Yep, so this is a juvenile green sea turtle. You can tell it's a green by those two scoots on the front of his head. He has some barnacles. Other than that, in good shape. We took blood sampling. There's a mild prolapse by the cloaca, but that should heal with age. No signs of FP. It's time we put her back in the water. Good boy. One, turtle number 2, Hawksbill, juvenile. Same procedure, you see, with the restraint method, keeping the shoulder like this so the animal does not dislocate its shoulder. It also would feel fairly restrained and it would stay stable without giving much resistance. He was bitten in the past. Oh, jumpy. They also like to bite, so you could see he's trying to bite me to escape. So we have to be more careful with this one because he's trying to bite. But we always place the flipper tag on the largest scoot. She could take a mean piece of finger up. It's a small tinge, doesn't hurt that much. Red button. So we get the carapace length, notch to tip and notch to notch. We also get the carapace width. You can see in the bottom of the carapace there is a nice long groove difference between notch and tip. You know that's a very young turtle. And we get carapace width 40 centimeters. Back to blood sampling. So the key is to know exactly where to insert the needle and the height. But you're on a rocking boat. They don't always go that easy, but when they do, it's on a Hawksbill. So a quick look, she's trying to bite everyone. You can see all the barnacles. She's in fairly good condition. She's not the fattest turtle, but she's in good condition. There was an old injury to the carapace on that side. Fairly good, lots of barnacles, very bitey. We're gonna release that one. She's very feisty. Kate might lose her finger. Yep, very feisty. So the difference with a Hawksbill and green, you can see there is 4 scoots at the forehead, which are like the 2 of the green turtle. It got its name for its hawk-like appearance of the bill. It's also more feisty. There are 2 toes on each flipper, so they're a bit more dangerous. These Hawksbill turtles are poached a lot because their scoots can be used to make jewelry. The meat, people eat the meat, but they take the scoots to make jewelry. So do not buy turtle jewelry if you see it in the store. We're gonna release this girl now.
You gonna release it?
We always release them. We release them with the bomb. With the bomb down. We always release them with the bomb down. There is Zoe, Benson. Benson! Don't alright? Don't alright? Where'll I bring you? Ben! You want a ride? There we go, so. Where's Zoe? Zoe quite okay. She always do faster than me. Zoe! 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 Yeah, nothing. Lots of barnacles. Most giant strama. This is a very adult female. You can see the alcon barnacles. What are the much treated way?
69.4. What's your rep? Oh, so
that is a big one. So physical restraint have been difficult with these big ones. Sub-adult to adult green. Let me get back in the water. Eh?
perfect.
And a couple bomb road in.
about. Strong. That's what you love it. Ah. Alright, I'll make it.
Okay guys, this one was a long one, yes, but we still had to patrol the beach at night. And this girl came in. If you look really good, you would see that the left flipper is normal, but the right flipper is very small. And I got a chance to investigate it, and it seems like the right flipper was probably entangled in a net or something in the past, and it got like all necrusted, so a lot of the tissue died. So this turtle took significantly longer to dig this hole, and you can see she's digging the nesting hole, but she's resting a lot. You'll see in a while we had to cut a lot of the footage out because she was actually taking much longer. She took about an hour to dig this hole. The next thing, she was a pretty old girl, and she was doing this thing. If you look really good in the middle there, you're going to see that she's not really putting down the eggs. We were waiting maybe 10 minutes expecting the first egg, and it literally took forever before she started to lay. She does look sort of prolapsed. I think it's age, but eventually the first egg came down. So now you get to wait with a little bit as we waited on that night on that beach. Here she goes. Here it comes. Are you excited? Yep. So she was laying eggs in pairs, and she did this for a while. But she was taking intervals, and we sat with her for the longest while she kept laying. And she kept doing it. Now these hawksbill turtles can lay sometimes 100 to 200 eggs. So it's gonna take a while. Imagine if she takes 1 minute to lay 2 eggs. It will be like 100 minutes you're sitting on the beach. But that's why we're here, so we don't mind. Here comes another 2. This went on for a while. Of course, we did all the tagging. She was already tagged actually. This tag came from 2018 in water walk up in the islands. So it's good to see some of our females are returning. They're not all being hunted. The other thing here, we did the blood draws. Blood draw is pretty standard for me at this point. I've been doing this, we're working on a new methodology which we're going to publish, because this way is so much easier.
Blood. Blood. No, not.
You see there, I had the samples now. We're like 1.5 hours in, and she's still laying. She probably done up with at least 150 eggs. She kept going for maybe another 45 minutes and camouflaged the nest. I did have footage with her returning to the ocean, but it's not as bright as this one, so this time you don't get to see the return into the water. But thanks again for looking. This one was a long one, but hopefully you look to the end. The other one would not be as long, but it's even more interesting. So it's good. You can see there in the nest, it's filled with eggs. Those small eggs are the Hawksbill Turtle eggs, different to the giant leatherback turtle eggs. But yeah, we went into the evening. There was another couple of turtles that night.
I ventured into the rainforest for myself. There are hermit crabs everywhere. Looking to see if I can find me a boa of the sort. Science is no place for the coward, eh? Anyways, last year there was a snake near this spot. Don't think I can see it this time, but I'm gonna search. Right by that pond, just to see what's out here. Science is for the brave. Ah, mosquito man. There's a green iguana sleeping on the tree right there.